haunted house, in a haunted graveyard, from a haunted person on a haunted couch with cute dogs. Doing free live energy updates tonight, as well as paid readings. It's 2 cards for $10, 15 cards for $15, and 20 card in-depth readings for $20. Also, if you just found this and we are not live, please skip to the end so that you can get a free in-depth tarot card reading. That you guys might want to see the dogs. Tonight I'm going to test the REM pod, and we'll see how that goes. I'd like to test it with our naughty and nice sign that's made out of aluminum. I'm pretty sure that this is steel. I'd like to test the REM pod with the orgone generator to see if it makes it go off at all. We're also going to try the cell phone. I read something last night where a cell phone can cause it to actually go off, as well as shadows. Though we do use the REM pod in complete darkness, unlike XPLR and many of the other channels that use it with all the lights on. We use the REM pod in the dark. Not sure if there are shadows that will affect it while we're in the dark, but I guess we'll find out, right? We'll also test it with the dogs and see how close. I mean, I've tested it before with the dogs, but we'll just have to see how close they can get or move around it to see if it's going to go off. It's a pretty interesting little tool. So yeah, don't think we're going to do spirit box tonight though, because I need to recover from doing like spirit box 5 nights in a row. I'm feeling pretty rough. So yeah, I'm going to put a few things in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and get started if anybody needs a reading. If not, then we'll just test the REM pod and I'll go back to bed. Don't leave. Come here. Come here. No? Okay. Oh, sorry, Rue. Somebody come here. Yeah, so welcome back to the Chammy. I see 2 people as participants. If you want to say hello, please say hello. If you can't, I don't know why you can't say hello. Obviously, you're hidden on the channel, and a moderator hid you. I apologize. I'm fantastic. Maybe you want to come back on another account and talk to us tonight. It's the best of Ireland's treasures, for me it's a part. It's always on my mind and in my heart. We will go to Letterkenny, I'll leave this life far behind, born of love and passion, baby, don't follow hard to find. On the street carriage, on the road beside the shore, on a remedy phone up to be done. With the neighbors there to greet you, that you've got some far away, they say that you're not changing. On the dollar's way she smiles, there's a welcome there for you, like you never saw before. Oh, it feels so good to be back home once more. best of life's treasures beneath this apart. It's always on my mind, my heart. It's the one I never come across, I never slept about. My mind is always thinking of that road to the dawn. It's the best of life's treasures beneath this apart. It's always hey Dollface, welcome back to the Chammy. Trying to figure out how to turn this music down. There we go. How are you today? Oh, yeah, the dogs are wide awake. I took a nice nap with them earlier this evening. I wasn't feeling too well. And then I missed my Rodin and Fields launch party thing, and I'll have to rewatch it tomorrow, I guess. I just couldn't figure out, like, I guess I just got the timing wrong or something. I thought that it was going to be at 8 Eastern, and it wasn't. It was at 7. I feel much better now. I feel much better now. I was feeling not so Taylor Swift earlier, but I feel much better now. Hey, Cottonfly, welcome back to the Chammy. The only Chammy where you can get haunted. Not really, but I like to call her Rosie Cottonfly because one of the hobbits in Lord of the Rings, her name was Rosie Cotton, and she was like Frodo Baggins' best friend's the love of his life, and she was so cute. Let me see if I can find a picture of her. God, I love that movie. I might have to go watch it. The whole director's cut, all 12 long hours. You know, I love the movie Legend as well with Tom Cruise and Mia Sara. It's one of my favorite movies. But I've never seen the director's cut, and I really, really, really want to see it. And I'm like this close to maybe buying it if I can find it. I hear it's very different than the original. I also own Amadeus' director's cut. It's much better than the director's cut is always so much better to a movie. I don't know why. I hope the people upstairs don't start sexing while we're having a live. I'll be so embarrassed. Here you go. Here's a wiki all about Rosie Cottonfly. Rosie Cotton. Rue. Gypsy. Come here, Ninja Bella. Do you guys need to go out? It's too late. We're not going to go outside to play. God, they're so cute. Come here, Rue. Come on. Okay, baby. So yeah, I'm going to test the REM pod tonight. There's a couple of things about it that I learned last night that I didn't really realize. Like about the interference, like that can give you false positives or false negatives or whatever. you false awareness of what is around you. But I think it's interesting that the REM pod has its own electromagnetic, it creates its own electromagnetic field, the way that the orgone generator also creates its own electromagnetic field. I can't say that I feel like, the orgone generator causes any problems with the REM pod, but oh maybe. It's the cotton family of hobbits. So I'm gonna have to put Ruby on a diet. I think she's getting a little bit too fluffy for summer. I'm also gonna give her a nice shave. She needs a nice shave for summer too. I'm gonna do that this weekend, and I'm gonna change their food again. I'm gonna start making all their food again. I'll do the crunchies, but not for every meal. Like maybe a couple of crunchies a day to help with their teeth. God, she's so cute. How'd you get so cute? You're spoiled like that? I know you guys can't tell, but she's got big green eyes. Yeah, I put the heating pad on for you, but you probably can't lay on it because the nice side's all over it. So we'll just put that down there till we test the REM pod. Would it taste good? Would it taste like chicken? Yeah? So when dogs lick you, that supposedly means that they're super happy to see you and just be around you. It's 11:11. Make a wish. Well, thank you, Ruby. You gonna give me a manicure? Yeah? Okay, I appreciate it. Did you have a good day, Cottonfly? I can relate. Totally. I've got this one bill for my dental care, and I only pay the dental health, and I only pay the dental insurance once every other month. So I forget it. I forget sometimes, okay, because I can't seem to get it together to remind myself every other month to pay that dental insurance bill. And you would think that they would send me an email, okay, because I got my email. You think they'd send me a text message because they've got my phone number. You think that they would even take the time to send out a little reminder on like a piece of paper or something? Nah. But they are sure quick to send me, a mail this thick when it cancels, and mail this thick when, after 3 months. Okay. Someone's got a boyfriend and we don't give a fudge. Now it's all over YouTube. God help me, get me out of this house. So this is the REM pod. There's a little button on the bottom of it, okay, and this is supposed to like make it more sensitive. So I started using that sensitivity button last night, and I noticed that it was pretty sensitive. But there's also the most main button that was going off was this little like thingamajiggy here that goes off when it either feels a warmer presence or it feels a cooler presence. So supposedly they say, when the light goes blue, that is something that is, more like a spirit or a ghost. When it's red, that's something that's more like, I guess they're saying evil, demonic. I'm not really sure I believe that. What if it's just getting, hot or cold based on whether the air conditioner is on or not? Because you keep the air conditioner on auto. Now, I will have to say, I will have to say, last night when it was going off, I was getting very hot. It was as if it was right here, trying to look at my face. But I wear that, instead of wearing the blindfold, I wear that skull mask. And I was getting very, very hot last night. But it's cool. It's cool all over the house, like normal temperature. Got the air conditioner on because it's blithering hot. But each little side, has a different color to it when you turn it on, and depending on whatever, I guess, side that the spirit might be on, it'll go off. The colors will go off, or that particular light will go off. Now this one is a little different. It supposedly, I think it says it senses shadows. But it also, this creates its own electromagnetic field. So when something comes into its radius, it'll start getting louder and louder, or more high pitched, the more intense the energy is or is cut into. So I just thought I would put the battery into it and test some different things around the house to see how or what we could make sure that, so that way when we are doing spirit box, we know. I mean, I'm touching it now and it's not going on. Oh, there we go. So you can see how, what if I was to just hold it like that? But why is it only the green one? Okay, so I put the little red button on too. I'm making music here. That is so annoying. Okay, all right. And that's probably just for me playing around with it. Okay, we're just going to turn you off and reset you. Cheese balls. All right. So it doesn't seem to go off of me just holding it in my hand. So here's the not the REM pod. Here's the orgone generator, which also has its own orgone field of energy, life chi energy. How interesting. Like, it doesn't even care that this is around it. Oh, okay, there we go. So when it does get a little close to, what about the top? So when it does get a little bit closer to the top, it's like, wow. Okay, but we know on this, I mean, we keep the generator so far from the REM pod, it can't be the REM pod. Let's check the metal on the packs. This is a vaporizer to vaporize herbs. So it looks like this metal definitely. Why does only the green one go off? Okay, so what about wood and plastic? Interesting, huh? So the wood and the plastic does not. What is chi energy? It's life energy, honey. You create it and make it naturally yourself. Even your ears, when you listen to music, your ears actually are making a little bit of orgone energy. My brother was a Shion, which is an Aikido master. Well, he still is, but he just doesn't practice it now. He's an oncology nurse. But he taught me about my ki, and when I was under 7 years old, and I got really into like a whole bunch of spiritual stuff. Taught me how to use a butterfly knife and all this interesting spiritual stuff that probably most kids at 5 and 6 and 7 don't really understand. But I was really into it because whatever he was talking about was like making me feel better about my small existence. Chi is a life force energy that flows through you and through everything. I'm going to link it here. So we know it's not tarot cards don't, well, I mean, I'm sure if you touch it, it's, but interesting. So we know it's not tarot cards. Let me see the metal sign, which the metal sign's never around, but we'll test the phone next. Okay. All right. So we'll keep it away from metal. Let's test the phone now. So usually when we use this phone, okay, it's 11:22. When we use this phone, I like to sit it right around in this corner by the chat where Molly can talk to you guys, and I can't hear anything. And usually the REM pod is like way back here or quite a ways from her. But let's see if we... Oh! Please don't come through my ceiling. But I don't think that... I don't think it... Let's turn it on. One thing I noticed about my cell phone when I put on the EMF detector is... when you have an app open, it just radiates with radiation. So if you're sitting here looking at your phone for a prolonged time, you've got that electromagnetic field pointing right at your face all the time. If you're looking at Instagram, if you're looking at your bank account, if you're looking at Facebook, if you're buying something, if you're reading your email, if you are on the phone talking, yes way. And I did not know that until I bought that electromagnetic field thingamajiggy that sometimes I have when we do this ghost hunting stuff. It's probably somewhere over there on the couch, but excuse me, hey Molly. So embarrassing. Yawning on YouTube. I got a hot chalky. I noticed that the right side of my hair is shorter than the left. I'm not sure how this is happening. And then the right side of my hair in the back grows faster than everything else. I'm not sure what's happening. Anybody else have weird hair growing problems? So Molly, we're just testing the REM pod. I noticed when I hold it in my hand, nothing. I was also just telling Cottonfly and whoever's watching, I found out with the EMF detector that when you have an app open, but only when you have an app open. When I've got just the phone like this, screensaver up, and I'm just cruising looking at the apps, it doesn't radiate that electromagnetic field. But when I'm talking on the phone or I'm using an application, it does. So we'll get back to testing the REM pod in a minute because I want to test it with shadows and the dogs. I'm not going to put it there though because I got the heating pad on for the dogs if they want it. So it doesn't look like either one of them want it. So I'm just going to turn it off. Yeah. Hey Chelsea, welcome to the channel. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a haunted graveyard from a haunted person with a couple of cute dogs. Well, I only do free questions for subscribers. But if you subscribe, you could also win a free in-depth 40-card tarot card reading right here, privately live, or you could be involved, at the same time. Or I could just send you a link. You might win it by leaving a comment, being active in chat, and I'll put your name in the Magic Creek hat. YouTube doesn't tell us if you guys sub or not. Like, isn't that ridiculous? It tells us, but it's not always correct. There are so many things that people don't know about YouTube that as a creator, I wish I could share more of. I don't know if you're a creator or not, but it can be a very confusing place. It is a very poor user interface. For as much money as they have to spend on channels that are not organic or original, you would think they would spend a little bit of money to make the interface a little bit better or a little bit more 2023. I know you guys are watching YouTube. You can tell by the things you post over there on vidIQ. So get it together. We want a better interface, us creators, and us users as well. Hey, Alfred, welcome back to the Chammy. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and haunted graveyard. Okay, Spirit, stop knocking the cards out of my hand, love. Not even fair. How you doing today, Alfred? Did you have a chance to watch that mentoring session I linked you to in comments? M pushes your button. What does she want from you? Let's figure it out. Spirit, what does M want from Chelsea? Don't worry, I think we all feel like that sometimes. You're not alone. I feel like I'm going to lose my mind because half my hair is longer than the other half. I'm not really sure what to do about it. Well, what you're going to do about it, Chelsea, is you're not going to react. Okay? You're not going to react. No reacting. No reacting to what you don't like, and even less reacting to what you do. So what does she want? Maybe she wants to turn your finances down, or like down and around. Maybe she wants to. This is a reverse Ace of Pentacles. This is not really a person that wants to give you an opportunity to understand what it is that they want emotionally, financially. It's like they just want to take it from you, and they can. Okay. So you accidentally slipped and reacted today. And what you need to understand about that is it's okay. Sometimes we will react. I mean, I had a meltdown over reusable straws the other day. And because I can't find paper ones. No, she's not. She's not going to punish you. You know why? Because you're going to not think or feel or emotionalize that which you just said. Okay? Go back and listen to this mentoring session. Let me get you the link. And I should probably go in and edit this one because it's so long and so ridiculously long that I doubt any of you will ever get through it. But I want to just give this mentoring session to you guys because it was everything I was recapping from June that I talked about. Here it is. Tomorrow night, we're going to do another session like this with tarot, and we'll do probably the spirit box as well. Saturday night the same, but I'll probably start earlier so we can do the movie earlier. But there's the mentoring session for Monday, recapping everything from the month of June. Alfred, I would strongly suggest you watch it. I tagged you in it. Go ahead and ask your question, Alfred. No problem. What's going on? You're welcome, Chelsea. Just remember, if you have a meltdown, you react, you freak out, it's okay. It doesn't mess up your manifestation. It doesn't mess up what you want. You can still have, be, and do whatever you want. Okay? Just make sure, you're catching yourself when you emotionalize something that doesn't serve you. And when you have intrusive thoughts, turn your back on them. Okay? Keep me updated. I'm here for you. What are y'all doing tonight? Because after this, I'm going to make some curry and I am going to go watch the Golden Girls. Because I have to work till 3 o'clock in the morning. I know, like, who works and watches the Golden Girls till 3 o'clock in the morning? I'm so lucky. Hey, Wanda, welcome back to the Chammy. The only Chammy on YouTube. But you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a haunted graveyard. Alfred, are you there? We were just testing the REM pod a little earlier. Chelsea, I had a meltdown today on my friend Liz, and I felt so bad, but I didn't mean to have like a meltdown on her. I just was thinking I was having more of it's not that I was having a meltdown on her. It was that I was having a meltdown about, certain things that are going on in regards to my life with my music. And it's not that it's her fault. It's nobody's fault, really. But, I think it made us better friends. I really do. I think it made us a lot better friends. So, Chelsea, just remember that sometimes situations like that might end up turning into, more positive things when you flip the coin. Like Golden Girls. Yes, Sophie, you can have an energy update. Alfred, are you still there? If not, I'm going to move on to the next person until you come back and say that you're here. I see you in the chat, but you're not saying anything. So I'm going to move on to Sophie and to Wanda. What's your question, dear? Okay, Felicia blocked you today. Will she text me to move back home real soon? How soon, please? I don't do specific timings. Alfred, you really need to listen. You really need to watch this. You really need to watch this mentoring session, okay? And listen, not watch it, but listen to it, okay? Because waiting around for it, you're only putting things on pause with you and Felicia. She blocked you today because that's how she wants to control you, okay? She didn't block you because she hates you or doesn't like you or doesn't care about you. She blocked you because her ego is so full of shit, pardon my French, YouTube. And that's how she controls you. She controls you with her pussy and she controls you with her bad attitude. So we need to turn this bitch around, pardon my French again, YouTube, because I don't appreciate how she's treating you. Okay? And if this is somebody who still makes you feel yummy after listening to all that shit I just talked to you, that's probably the truth, I'm going to tell you right now. If you still feel yummy about it, keep going. Because you can still have this bitch the way you want it. I promise. But you've got to get in control of yourself first. You've got to be putting yourself first, man. You cannot be putting her first going, when is she going to let me come back home? Because let me tell you what. I've told a lot of friends that they can't come back home. No matter how much I cared about them. I had to put myself first. All right? You need to put yourself first, Alfred. Now, let's get into what you need to know about what's going on with you and Felicia. And will she let you come back home? Yeah, she will let you come back home. Why? Because you're going to manifest it. You're going to manifest a better version of her and a better version of the situation. And you could turn it around like that. But you got to turn you around first and not be sitting around in your masculine energy, waiting for this bitch to show up and give you what you want. Why? Because you are the magician. You are the operant power. And it is your destiny in this Wheel of Fortune to have, be, and do whatever you want, Alfred. It's about Alfred. Okay? Being the best version of Alfred. Do you understand me? Spirit wouldn't tell you when it's going to be if it could. Why? Because it will just put things on pause. And universe, Spirit, your creator, likes to show up for you, okay, in the most amazing and unexpected ways that serves you in a way that pleases you. All right? The only reason she blocked you, man, is not because you suck or you're a bad dad or you're a bad boyfriend. This is just how she this is just how she is. She's a toxic bitch. But we're going to turn her around. And the way that you're going to do that is we're both going to sit here tonight and go, you know what? She's not toxic. She's such a nice person. She's so loving and caring for Alfred and the kids and for herself. And even if it's not the fudging truth right now, okay, truth right now. Okay, the more that we persist together in this thought and this feeling, because see, in my reality, you have what you want. Okay, you're home. She's giving you the best version of her, and you're giving her the best version of you. Okay? But I'm telling you, right now, through the wheel of life, it is your destiny to be the best version of yourself that you can be. For your family, for your woman, and for you especially. Okay? Because you were sent here to have fun, Alfred. You weren't sent here to be put on the fucking naughty step because you love and care and cherish for somebody. Okay? That's all she's doing. God. I mean, I can't imagine how difficult this must be for you. So please, listen to that. Listen to this. Yeah, I don't always need cards. I apologize. I'm fantastic. I know I've been so rude, Alfred, about her. And I know you probably love her a lot. But you can have, be, and do whatever you want with this. You want her to be your wife? She already is. You want her to be the best version of herself? Already is. But you have to feel it. You have to go within and give it to yourself. That's how you change. You can't change people, but you can change the situation by going within and changing the way you feel it. And that mentoring session I did on Monday will help you, I promise. And you know what? After listening to that mentoring session, really thinking about it and trying the work, doing the work, you might decide, you know what? Fuck Felicia. I can do better. All right? Please keep me updated. I'm here for you. If you want to email me, my email address is gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. I do grief counseling sessions and life coach mentoring sessions. Are $1 a minute, okay? Hey, dazzling Empress Ari. Aw, Dad. I love you too, Sophie. Dazzling. Okay, Sophie, what was your question, babe? Who's next? We got Sophie. We got Ari. So, yeah, you're not alone, Alfred. There's lots of people here to talk to and chat with every day when I am online. Just take it easy on yourself, bro, by putting yourself and your feelings and your emotions first. Don't emotionalize anything that doesn't serve you. And turn your back on what isn't serving you, okay? I'm hanging in there. How are you, Ari? Okay, D Cancer called me. I missed his call, so I call him. Ignore me. Is he still going to come back? Spirit, what does Sophie need to know about D right now? Aren't you guys going to get married? I'm supposed to be hearing about which wedding dress am I supposed to be picking out? The black one or the red one or the white one? I don't know. Spirit, what does she need to know about D right now? He called her. D called her. I missed his call. So I called him and ignored me. Oh, we were testing the REM pod. It detects ghosts. Here, we'll just put it on while we're hanging out. See if it does anything.
And you want anything from outer space?
Yeah, we live in Roswell. Of course we're going to have things from outer space. Are you scared? You only put ultra sensitive on. Don't be scared, Dad. It's just Mom. All right, Spirit. Is he going to call back? Is her boyfriend going to call back? Is Dee going to call her back? You're welcome, Alfred. Keep us all updated, okay? And Sheikah, 1 second, babe. Ari, 1 second, babe. Is he going to call back? Yeah, he's going to call back. He just wants to give you the best version of himself. Keep calling. Even if he doesn't call back, he'll call back. In the 6 of Pentacles. I just want you to make sure that, you're giving your attention and your time to something that's serving you. Okay? And if it feels right to call this person back, do it. Because especially if it makes you feel good. Don't be like, oh, he's not calling me back. What am I going to do? Okay, don't try not to get like that. Because he will. And even if he doesn't, you're going to call back because it makes you feel good. Not because it's triggered. Not because you're expecting something. Don't call back if it triggers you. And no, none of that, all right? But if you need to scream into a pillow, please do it, because that will really help a lot. All right? And one more card. Love is blind in this 8 of Swords, but you're not stuck. Okay? Who's next? Empress, can you tell me how long I will end up living in LA? Do you mean like how long till you live in LA? Or how long will you live there? Spirit doesn't do specific timings, Ari, with me. You could live there for decades. You could also stay for a couple months and be so broke you have to leave and go somewhere else. Okay, let's see if we can get a possible timing. I don't have my fairies or my mermaids. They are usually the ones that tell us what's hidden. The most annoying sound ever. Hey Liz, welcome back to the Chammy. Okay, let's see what this card. Spirit says just be strong and confident in the equation of moving. Just be strong and confident about it. Don't be asking yourself, a lot of questions about how long it's going to last. So one thing about the Strength card that I can tell you right now is it is the number 8 in the Major Arcana. So you could live there 8 weeks to 8 months to 8 years. I hope somehow that helps. Okay, Spirit says it'll be a prosperous opportunity for you. Yeah, 8 weeks to 8 years. Okay, 8 weeks to 8 months to 8 years. 8 weeks, it could be 8 days. Something with the number 8. Okay? I hope somehow that helps. Careful. Who's next? Who's next on the reading? So if there's no more questions, Liz, do you have a question? I'm gonna go back to playing around with the REM pod. Oh, Vanshika, what does Spirit want you to know right now? Let's see what you need to know right now. Well, that's interesting. So Ruby's tail is barely touching the side of it. But it seems to be active. Is it active because of a shadow? I also read online that shadows will make it go off. But we use it in the dark, so. Spirit, what does Vanshika need to know? What does Spirit want her to know right now? Or them to know right now? Dad.
Okay.
Okay, please don't fall.
No.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'm distracted. Hold on. I know, it's a weird box full of cassettes and guitar slides. B.B. King and Bob Marley and a guitar slide. Everything's packed to go, and we've got nowhere to go. Good night, Dad. Love you. Vanshika, Spirit wants you to know right now in this Three of Swords reversed that everything is going to be all right. Just like that Bob Marley song, okay? Take the time to enjoy the silence. Take time to enjoy that which just serve you. Okay, no more Three of Swords, broken heart, Vanshika. If Vanshika comes back, tell them 4750 was like the end of their reading for today. You're welcome, Sophie. You're welcome, Vanshika. I think that you should just have fun, Ari. Because you can plan your whole life out and then end up like me, stuck in a haunted house. And a lot of it wasn't fun getting here. I went to LA and I was living on Skid Row in a U-Haul. And my dad couldn't find a job. I was 17. It sucked. I had to leave and come back to Atlanta. I've always wanted to go back. I mean, he had a job, but then it just failed. And then tried to find another one, and it just wasn't good. And but Cadillac reached out in Atlanta, so I came back. Now, I wish I had changed my mind about staying in Atlanta. I wish that I would have just gone ahead and gone back. And gone ahead and gotten the money together to buy a house out there and just gone back. But, yeah. Yes, focus on yourself. Definitely let things go. Don't try so hard. Don't plan everything. Don't waste your time with a lot of stuff that doesn't serve you. I am just, but sometimes this feels like such the right place. But at the same time, I don't know if I could do another 10 years here. Unless I was able to buy the home and completely renovate it, or buy the home and just knock it over and build a magic green home. I guess that they would like that, huh? That's kind of sad. That was really weird. So spirits, help me buy the house. Go manipulate that lottery machine downtown. Or wherever it is that they call the numbers out. So the house is for sale. But nobody knows that except for me. And the people who helped me find out. And he either wants $500,000 or $600,000 in cash. But the house isn't worth more than $50,000. It's most likely the property now that's worth that or more because of all the houses that have been built around it that are, millions of dollars. They've gotten rid of a lot of the smaller mill homes or homes that were here that were older and built these gargantuan homes that I don't know. How do people live in gargantuan homes? I'd like to know. But can you imagine, man, I gotta walk all the way to the other side of the house to get a cup of coffee in the kitchen. But yeah, I think that's interesting that when I said that about buying the house and renovating it or pushing it over and building a magic green home, the REM pod went off. As if spirits were saying, yeah, please do that. And I would in a heartbeat, but I don't know, maybe I just need to get a GoFundMe. Help me buy my haunted house. Yes, Dollface, you can have an energy update on you and Eric. Spirit. What does Dollface need to know about her and Eric? And I don't know if you're still there. Who else is still there that might need an energy update? I don't see Cotton Fly. Creativity in your communication in this Page of Wands. This is the energy going on with you guys right now. Creative conversations about maybe the victory you'd like to have in your relationship or your lives in general together. Hey, Cotton Fly, welcome back. I was just wondering if you needed a free energy update. That's crazy, Liz. You're thinking the same thing. Wow. Well, go say goodnight to him. Give him a big hugger wuggers. Only as awkward as you want to be. You can change it. Let's get an energy update on Anthony. You want one? Let me straighten my cards out. They're all winky wonky. I'm not going to be on for much longer. It's so late here and I want to get some good sleep tonight. Tomorrow night we'll do more tarot. We'll do Spirit Box. Saturday night we'll do tarot and Spirit Box plus a spooky movie. I don't know what movie we're going to watch yet, but I'm sure it'll be weird. Have you told him how you feel yet? Yeah, I did yours, babe. It was Page of Wands, creative communications, maybe talking about what you guys would like to be victorious with in your life, be victorious with in your connection, be victorious with in general. Okay, so my shadow is not making it go off. I did just touch it. So Ruby would have to actually touch it for it to go off. She's over here snoring behind me. Really, pretty accurate. Hang on. So Anthony's like trying to be practical with you. Practical in his life. Even though he doesn't really even know what that is. Like he really wants to be this King of Wands. But when he's really the King of Cups and he's trying to understand his emotions for you and his whole situation in general. Good. Communication is important when you have friends and family and loved ones. I feel like I don't get enough of that for my family. They gotta have my dad or I would be so lonely. I mean, I can call my cousins in Europe, but it's not like I can just go over there and see them. And I'm completely isolated from my family here in America. Which is not my fault. I don't want to isolate myself from them. I feel very isolated from them. I'm not sure why. Maybe that's just the way Spirit wants it. Sure, Doris, let's get into that. Anything that Doris's ancestors want Doris to know, Spirit? I feel more inclined to use the Oracle cards. Thank you, Doris. I appreciate you saying that. Let's see what you need to know right now. Is Liz Love still here? Does she need an energy update? So it takes a curse to break a curse. That's what your ancestors want you to know. Now, I can tell you honestly, Doris, I feel like what that card is trying to tell you is that if you are feeling like somebody's hexed you, just turn your back on that feeling. All right? Because mind over matter. Just return that shit to sender. And of course, true love's kiss breaks a curse as well. We all know that. Don't worry too much about hexes. Don't worry too much about darkness or black magic or filling your head up with shit about that part of my Frenchie too. But just know that your ancestors want you to know, like, it takes a curse to break a curse. So fuck it. There's a curse for you. Fuck that shit. All right, curse broken by me. Yeah. Just trust it and just know that, nothing has a meaning until give it a meaning. I'm so tired. Going 9-9 in a minute. Excuse me. I do have to go to bed, but I have to work until 3, so I can't go to bed yet. I'm probably going to drink some iced coffee so I can stay up. But yeah, keep me updated on that, Doris. I would really like to know more about that. I am, is anybody else like highly congested from fireworks and stuff and the stuff that they put out into the atmosphere over the last couple of days? Because I'm finding myself definitely like icky and feeling kind of congested from it, coughing a lot. And I don't even smoke. I mean, I know I smoked the other day because I got upset on the live, but yeah, you can get an energy update. Let's see what we need to know right now. Oh, you're so welcome, Doris. Thank you for coming by the Chamia and supporting us here in this Stormy Hayworth channel. I was watching something on Rita Hayworth the other night, and I was like, it's so weird. Like, my middle name could be Ria, like R-I-A. I was thinking about how, like, I'm glad I didn't go down that road with the Ria Hayworth name. What is going on with this REM pod? Oh, you like Rita Hayworth? I guess so. You're sick. I was standing directly under the fireworks and playing with sparkle. Yeah. I and definitely they put out so many fireworks the other night over here at the park that it was full of nothing but smoke all night, and it smelled like sulfur all night. It was so gross. I saw the most beautiful thing though on July 4th night, July 5th morning. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and there was an owl. I have an owl, and she likes to sit up there and talk to me. And I watched her fly from the oak tree into the forest, and I could see her illuminated by the full moon. It was amazing. Covered by gunpowder. Wow. Okay, energy update for you and your specific person. Queen of Swords. This card's all about finding the sense of humor in things with you guys, staying resilient in that which you do want, and keeping your head above the clouds, but also, staying on that strict mental diet, not with just, the specific person, but with everything. And even if it gets difficult, we can talk about it anytime. I'm open to that. Remember, people love you because you're funny and interesting and independent and like to celebrate life. That's why they love you and they like you. And so does your SP. I hope somehow that helps. Hey, Pratik, welcome back to the channel. What's Kushi thinking about you? What do you want them to think about you, babe? Let's see if we can get into that right now. A couple of cards fell on the floor, but they didn't fall upright. So I'm just going to put them to the side because Spirit doesn't want to use those cards right now. Now we do have one here. So this person has some kind of vision for you. In this Two of Wands. Spirit's asking, what do you want them to think? What do you want them to feel about you? They do have some kind of vision. Some kind of vision of giving you the world, giving you something that you both want. Okay? Wands is all about communication. Maybe this person just wants to give you flowers. Look at the beautiful flowers right here and tell you, hey, I like you. You're an awesome person. You're welcome, Liz. You're welcome, Pratik. I hope you guys have a good night. We've been live for about an hour. I just want to get the REM pod in my hand and see how much the phone might affect it. Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry. You're welcome, dear. All right. So I just have the apps open. What about a paper card? So we just had the cell phone that close, but it doesn't seem that it affects the REM pod. Doesn't seem to. What about when it's turned off? So yeah, it does interrupt the magnetic field at the front. So I'm guessing when the REM pod is at least 6 feet away from the phone and Molly's reading the chat or talking to the spirits, that obviously that means that, There's no way that the phone is making it go off from 5 feet away. So this has been an interesting test of the REM pod. I just wanted to see if any of that stuff would go off. Doesn't seem that the dogs are affected by, it doesn't seem like it's affected by the dogs either. Or shadows. Like, I don't know. But anyways, I'll be back tomorrow night. Oh, look at that. Ruby just walked right by it, didn't do anything. So I'm going to do a free collective message for anyone who might find this when we're not live. And then I'm going to go because I got to work, and it's that night where I work till 3 a.m. and hope that people will call me on the call center for help. But I also spend time working on digital art to sell in Second Life. So this is kind of like the night that I spend in Second Life just working on my creative artwork. So that'll be nice. I did play a gig the other night. The club was very happy with my gig, with my music and my DJing. And hopefully I'll be able to do that again and at more clubs around Second Life and in First Life as well. I am about sick and tired of playing Atlanta before COVID, and I just haven't gone back to it because it's like, I know it's going to happen. It's like, how many times can you play a place, 10 times before you're just over it, just over this music scene. All right, let's get into the free collective message. So there is a light in the dark, and you know what that light is for you. Follow it. Even if it means that you've got to stay home more often or work on yourself more often or be, in that dark place with that light on more often on this spiritual journey. Being a hermit is not always a bad thing. It's when being a hermit with yourself, now that can be a pretty bad thing. Let's go ahead and see if there's a direct message. I feel like I need to pull the oracle cards out a little bit to get kind of some light on that. So tag your it. Spirit says, spell it out. Spirit says, take the high road. Spirit says. So yeah, you take the high road for yourself. Build that love garden in your mind. I feel like miracles are about to happen for all of us in little and very large ways. Spirit knows that I'm looking for a new house of music. And I'm pretty sure it will be haunted too. Y'all have a good night too. And thank you guys so much for showing up. Cottonfly, Pratik, Liz Love, Molly, I don't know where you went to, Doris, Dollface, Dazzling Empress Ari, Vanshika, Alfred, had to give him a little spanking, Sophie, and the trolls who lurk. Oh, and Wanda and Chelsea. And yeah. And YouTube. YouTube, once again, let me just reiterate. Please push my content as much as possible out to everyone and anyone on the planet that's hanging out on YouTube. And treat me good, please. I've been good to you for 15 years since the beginning. Put a little love in your heart and push my content out. Be good to yourselves with your thoughts, everybody. I'm going to go to bed. Well, not bed, but human dog bed and work. And look at that cute little puppy. I'm going to take him with me. Snug, snug. All right, good night, live. Loves and the live. Lives and the love. So what does Sophia say from Golden Girls? Sayonara. Arrivederci. Kalanita. See you tomorrow.